Comes the part of the show when we talk about apples. We have a lot of orchards right here in the fine state of Connecticut, but you can do so much more with apples besides just eating them. Joining me now is Charlotte Smith, one of our favorite guests. She's a blogger, she's a former teacher, she's a mom, and that just begins to tell us. She's here to talk about some fun arts and crafts we can do with apples. Hi.
Hi.
What you got there?
Well, I think to start it off, Jim, you need your apron. We're doing some crafts.
Let me take this off first.
Here we go.
All right.
Bring a level of formality to the craft session. That looks great.
Does that look great?
Yeah, no, I think
really, because that great was not the word that,
yeah,
that immediately came into
no,
my mind.
Spiffy.
But there, and you should know that I would only do this for you and nobody else. The accountant guy that was here before, no way would I put
Challenge
this on for
accepted.
him.
Challenge
All right,
accepted.
so apples.
Apples.
What's
it's
up
apple
with apples,
season.
Charlotte?
It's apple season, so I thought it would be fun to bring some apple-themed crafts in.
Yes.
We're going to start over here. I love this one because it's a nice way to use old jars that you might have kicking around. I grabbed these smaller ones because I just like the look of them.
That's the teeniest little mason jar I've
Teeniest
ever
little
seen.
mason jar. And I literally painted them with some red craft paint. Any craft paint will work.
Okay.
And then for the top, I used some green paint. Probably spray paint is a little better for the top because it's shinier. And then I glued on some
man, you know,
paper.
when I read what you were going to talk about this, I thought, hold that still, Charlotte, so we can see it. I thought you were talking about actually cramming real apples down into the mason jar.
You could try that at a hybrid of a canning.
I just created a new craft that even you had not thought of yet.
You're a natural, Jim. You're a natural. I love that.
That's the first time anybody's ever
and
said that
And so you
to
can
me.
obviously use this to store paper clips, small things, maybe some peanut M&Ms if hypothetically you need a little candy fix. That would be perfect.
All right, yeah, while we're talking about healthy apples, fill it up with candy.
Yeah, you need to balance that out.
Okay, what else?
Moving along, this is really fun. This is great for smaller kids. They might need a little bit of help following the directions, but this is just origami. Did you ever go through an origami phase when you were younger?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, the schools do a little bit. I look like the origami type?
Yeah, I thought so. So this is, you just start with a square of craft paper, and then if you check my blog on Tuesday, I'll have all the step-by-step directions.
You can make these with this?
This, you fold it, bibbidi-bobbidi-boop. You end up with that. And it's a fun project for the kids. I also think they just look really neat scattered around a table or a desk area to brighten up the
Which
fall.
you have done,
which I have
right
done.
Here on this stack of books right here. Votive candles?
Votive candle. I also wanted an excuse to bring in some heavy artillery.
Just to let you guys know that there is a manly aspect to this right here.
Right.
This is how you create your apple candles.
Yeah. Or you could just use a sharp knife if you were less inclined to that. So these are actually artificial, so they'll last all season. Okay. But there's no reason you can't do it with a real apple. It'll probably be a little messier. But you just, I'm not going to do it, but you just drill in, and then that sits right there.
Oh, these are fake apples here.
Yeah, they look real, don't they?
They look so real.
Yeah.
All right.
This is an activity that I love doing with my kids.
Yeah. Anybody can do this.
Yeah. So you just, if you hypothetically go apple picking, and if you hypothetically have about 7 extra bags of apples.
All right, yeah, what you'll end up with.
And you get sick of applesauce, then this is what you could do. So you cut your apple in half. You can cut it widthwise or lengthwise. You want to put a little thin layer of paint on them. I usually just put it on a plate and then dip the apple in.
Apple prints.
Apple print. And if you don't use red, I think this could work all season as wrapping paper or something. You could use a metallic.
And then you can hang them up for a while to show what your kids have done, and then you can put them in a box down in the basement and stumble across them decades later and say, well, look what my kids did way back when.
So
that was way too much there. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
If you want something that's maybe a little more academic for your children, if MIT is in your future, these are some academic ideas. Apples are great for math. My daughter and I did this yesterday. Here we go. Yeah.
You don't have a camera on the ceiling, Charlotte, so let me. Okay.
If you get a bag of apples, you can have your children sort them. That's great math practice. And then she just lined them up. You'll probably see these in a lot of preschool classrooms, but there's no reason you can't do this in your own house. And it's a bar graph. It helps you count.
Count them apples, baby.
How do you like them apples?
Hey, listen, real fast, before we have a chance to say goodbye, as you see on the front of Charlotte's apron is Cyberbanity.
Yes.
That is the name of her blog. It says City, Suburb, and Sanity.
You got it.
Which we all agreed you probably overthought when you named it that.
Exactly.
But there it is. It's a fantastic website, people. She's a terrific writer, and she really, really has a lot to say that'll make you smile, and that'll teach you a lot of stuff you don't know about things besides crafts.
A little bit of everything.
Bathroom retiling. Come on. Thank you so much, Charlotte. Great to see you.